Hello and welcome again. This episode is going to focus broadly on one particular type of death, suicide. And I'm labeling that the different death. Here's why. When we hear the phrase, he or she committed suicide, we're really taken aback. We might stop talking, pause, and we may ask a reorienting question like, what? Or, oh my God, I can't believe it. If you are a survivor of suicide, you know firsthand that there is something more to your loss, and it seems more shocking and disorienting than other types of losses. Now, just why is that true? What makes suicide so different, more shocking? Well, first, I want to share that every loss of any loved one is terribly hard and unique. And there is probably an 80% overlap of grieving a suicide versus most any other kind of loss. But that 20% difference, the parts that are unique to suicide are especially devastating, disorienting, confusing, debilitating for the survivor. Oh yeah, let me clarify. When I use the phrase survivor of suicide, I mean to refer to a person who has lost a loved one to suicide. I'm not referring to a person who attempted their own suicide but then survived. Survivors of suicide often experience some or all of the following. First, disbelief that the person is dead or disbelief that the suicide is the reason. Secondly, the negative stigma associated with taking one's own life. A sense of judgment, which may be spoken or unspoken by other people. A feeling of responsibility, being culpable, even guilty. And the feeling of abandonment, being left by the deceased. And finally, feeling shunned by others in a way that means they get less support and empathy. If any of the preceding seems familiar to you, I want to say first of all that these fears, hurts, and doubts, they're to be expected of a person who has survived a loved one's suicide. You're not crazy. You also are not forever broken. You are not responsible for your loved one's actions. And yet you might say back to me right now, Ron, really? Because it sure as hell feels that way. The best I can do to respond to you about all this is, as abnormal as your feelings and thoughts may be, they are normal for you as a survivor of your loved one's suicide. Now, I've created several additional videos. Each one delves more deeply into the specifics of the experience of losing a loved one to suicide. My purpose in this video is to affirm you, to let you know that despite the shock and disorientation you're experiencing, you absolutely can heal. Your healing, however, I must warn you, will not be quick, nor will it be easy. What will it require? It will take time. It will take a great deal of effort. It will require you leaning into the pain. It will require you to examine your own beliefs about the loss. It will most likely require some professional help. So, in wrapping up this episode, I want you to take the following ideas home with you. Being a survivor of suicide is particularly shocking and disorienting. Your reactions are understandable and not crazy. Surviving a suicidal loss and ultimately healing requires traversing an especially difficult path. And you will heal with time, guidance, and courage. Stepping stone today is I want you to ask yourself, of the following symptoms, which one or two are most concerning to you right now? Is it feeling responsible? Or is it sensing judgment from others? Is it maybe your own disbelief that this really happened? Is it that you are feeling abandoned and angry? Or is it the stigma associated with suicide? Once you decide that, I'd like you to write about those particularly difficult feelings and/or share it with a safe friend. I guess I should take a minute here and talk about what a safe friend is. Safe friends have the following qualities or characteristics. First, they don't judge you. Secondly, they don't try to fix you. What they do is listen intently, and they do affirm your feelings. The reflection I'd like you to take with you today, I want you to work together with me on it. I want you to fill in the blank after you finish the following sentence. If I could share one thought today with my lost loved ones, I would say, and then you fill in the blank. Okay, well, thank you for tuning in today. I hope today's episode was helpful to you, and I'll look forward to speaking with you again soon.